What's up, Hardwood Nation? I'm your online host, Nick Camiotti, welcoming you inside the set of Hardwood Heroes. I'm joined by Alexander reporter Josh Vermillion, here to break down Alexander's 42-40 overtime win over the Vinton County Lady Vikings tonight. Now, Josh, Alexander is the surprise team of the TVC Ohio this year, sitting at 10-5 coming into this game, and they had a chance to prove that they are the real deal against Vinton County tonight.
That's right, Nick. In the first matchup, Alexander was not able to stop the Lady Vikings' inside game. But tonight, they switched up the defense a lot, going with a lot of 2-3 and even a little 1-3-1, which forced the Vikings to shoot a lot of outside jumpers. The Lady Spartans' motto is 32 minutes of chaos, but this is the first time all year where that chaos has extended the full 32 minutes, which then actually got extended into 36 minutes. Now, in the early going, both teams were having a lot of trouble hanging onto the ball. They turned the ball over a lot, which led to a lot of easy looks in transition, but neither team were able to knock down many of these looks, with the first half ending tied 21-21. And the second half was full of runs. Vinton County started off with an early 3 before Alexander went on a 7-0 run, which Vinton County responded with a 5-0 run of their own to end the quarter. And in the fourth quarter, Michaela Puckett, who had a great game in the first matchup, came alive to keep Vinton County in the game. With about a minute and a half left, Marilyn Rankin knocked down 2 free throws to send this game into overtime. Now, in overtime, Alexander had a lot of free throw attempts, but they were not able to knock them down. However, Allyson Malone, with about 30 seconds left in the game, stepped up to the line and knocked down 2 free throws to seal the victory for the Spartans, 42-40.
Now, Alexander has struggled in close game situations throughout the season so far. What did they do differently tonight to pull out with this big overtime win?
Well, it was mainly defense down the stretch. They had a lot of key stops late in the game where Vinton County had a chance to pull away or even gain the lead late in the game. And another thing, they had a lot of trouble knocking down shots and getting defensive rebounds early in the game, but when it came down to it, they hit key shots and got key defensive rebounds late in the game.
Well, defensively, we wanted to switch everything. We wanted to make sure we communicated and just be physical. And you know, we talk about communication all the time in practice, so that's nothing new. And we just talked about finishing. You know, we've been in this position a few times this season already, and we never finished the big win. And the girls really wanted to finish it tonight, and we got a couple key stops there at the end and you know, pulled it out.
Now, Leah Richardson and Allyson Malone are often the go-to scoring options for the Alexander Spartans, but tonight it was Marilyn Rankin that stepped up with a big performance.
That's right. Leah Richardson finished the first half with just 5 points, where Allyson Malone was held scoreless. But Marilyn Rankin scored the first 7 points of the game, a lot of those coming off of easy transition layups, and ended up with 11 points, including those 2 key free throws that sent the game into overtime.
Many great performances from the Lady Spartans tonight. They just keep rolling. They're at 11-5 now. Still the surprise team of the TVC Ohio. We'll watch to make if they can make even more noise maybe that last game of the season against Athens. Thanks a lot, Josh. Unfortunately, you have to wait until Sunday to view another episode of Hardwood Heroes, but until then, join us on the web at woub.org/heroes to get all of your Tri-Valley Conference basketball news. While you're online, join us on social media as well. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter at Hardwood Heroes, and also follow us on Instagram at WOUB Sports. On Instagram, please share with us your best pictures from this week's contest. Our favorites will air on our Pick of the Week segment on our next show. Also, use the hashtag BeHeroic14 to join the conversations about your favorite teams and players. For Josh Vermillion, I'm Nick Camiotti, reminding you to be heroic.